All right, we have a game. Let's go. Good luck. So we are doing Exponential Per Player on the classic Frozen map. Oh my goodness, I'm not in streamer mode. Okay, well, hopefully I don't get targeted. I just realized I wasn't in streamer mode. I'd taken it off to do something, and I didn't put it back on. Okay, well, that'll be fun and exciting. Yeah. Oh, I would have booted one of these guys that we played with before if I'd realized that. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. So it took forever to get a lobby. I wasn't really even going to stream a game. I don't know, on a whim decided to. So we are doing Exponential Per Player on the classic Frozen map. On Exponential Per Player, you are competing only with yourself for trades. So everyone gets 5 for their first trade, 7 for their second, and 10 for their third. So if you make kills, you move up in that list. If you get card blocked or you card skip, you move down in that list. Pink, in the first position, they have Ukraine and the Middle East, and they say, no, I'm not taking any of that. I'm taking Alaska. Our obvious cap is in Greenland, and red, their obvious cap is in Kamchatka. That seems like a really bad idea. Um, yeah. White is Rain Man. We've played with him before. Purple caps. Oh, we're going to have 3 North America caps. How nice. Maybe. I mean, I still go there, right? I mean, where else am I going to go? Okay, red does not take Kamchatka. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're going to have a very packed board here. What a weird, I assume black takes North Africa. What a weird, no, they go in interior Australia. Sure. So black was in the lobby forever. I did not realize I would have gotten in streamer mode. Oh well. Black was in the lobby absolutely forever. Pink, don't hit my 3. I mean, what else? Okay, you hit the 1. Okay. I guess pink wants Europe. We're gonna hope that 3-on-1 lands there. And then we'll get the 4 on cap. Pink did not accept the alliance. So black was the one who hung out in the lobby the longest, and it took, I don't know, 45 minutes to get this game. Maybe longer. Yeah, it wasn't 11. It's 11:44 now. It took. I was doing this before the 11 o'clock hour, and black hung out for the lion's share of that. So, oh, okay. White does not appreciate red neighbor capping them. This is a really weird. How come do you not have a cap in Europe or Asia? Really weird cap situation. If pink wanted Europe, cap in Ukraine. I mean, you had that set up for you. White doesn't like blue or red neighbor capping them, so they slam some troops into them. What does purple do? How much did they take off? Oh. Okay. I would get the 3 up to the 2, and maybe white lets you out. So we have played with white before. I don't remember if they were a good player or not. Okay, is it red? Oh, red's going to roll the pink cap. Awesome. You're not going to get it. He's going to lose a lot of troops. Maybe you feed it to me. Okay. No, you may get it. Okay, you have it. Wow, and then you get the 5 on it. Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, we're going to roll that 3 out. Of course not. Okay. We get a wild card. So we're not first in line for the pink kill, but we're certainly the most open to it. So yeah, that was unexpected. I imagine white takes this red cap next turn. At pink, you just picked a really, I mean, nothing could have, yeah. Okay, pink clearly wants Europe. Again, I don't know why you didn't cap on Ukraine. Pink presumably doesn't understand how caps work. I assume white is going to remove purple. No, they do not. Wow. Okay, but white does block in purple. Um, funny would be removing purples too. If I'm purple, I would put a lot on there because your cards are about to get very expensive. But I think you're looking at maybe being able to roll that red cap. Okay, so you're hoping white will let you out. Is red? No, red it wants to keep both caps. Okay, red also fails a 3-on-1. So 3-on-1s have lost a combined 5 troops this game. It's fun and exciting. They're supposed to be almost 90%, but clearly not. Okay, black gets their stuff out of Africa. They take their bonus. Congrats to them. Okay. All right, pink on 3. I don't think I have it for 3. I think they're too expensive to take for 3. I don't know. Maybe 23. No one else is remotely open to them in the slightest. I should be able to let them go to 4. So if I put 3 here and take that, 2 here, so then I've got 20. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think I'd just take a card and pass exterior because nobody else can get there at all. Hey, the math prophet. Yeah, I was just kind of getting some work done and just had so it was like 10:30 when I got ready to play a game, and so I just turned on the lobby, and it was going for like close to an hour before I finally got something to fill, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go for it. And then I noticed something right as it's launching. Um, I'm not in streamer mode. I guess you can't really tell, but I'm not in streamer mode. So white is a repeat customer. I wouldn't have played with them if I had realized. I think purple is a good player. who just had bad cap choices. Alaska was Pink's cap. Pink started with the Middle East and Ukraine, and naturally they chose Alaska. And then they put all their troops in Europe and didn't really defend it. Red took it. Purple may not be that good of a player because they are clearly thinking they're going to get Alaska. Um, yeah, they're letting Red know they think Alaska should be theirs. Um, Red's in really precarious position right now because White clearly wants their cap. I don't think we go for the pink kill now. I think we wait a turn. I think we wait a turn for the pink kill. Love you too, Red. I have done nothing to aggress you. I mean, yeah. So nobody at all is open to pink. If they have a trade on 3, they have a trade on 3. Um, but okay, they do not have a trade on 3, so I should have their kill. It was a little bit too much for me to feel safe trying to get it. Okay, they're going to hit. Cool. That removes that out of the way for me. So they clearly want Europe. Oh, and wow. Pink is actually going to give Black a chance to leave Europe. Wow. So rarely do you see, yeah, hmm, you, you're not going to get the bonus Pink. Hey, unnamed player, welcome in. The math prophet says, I sued out of a stalemate due to turn order. I couldn't get second, but whatever. I did betray a GM for better placement. Okay. Unnamed player with a subscription. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. So I think you are the fourth subscriber. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so I think we definitely go for the pink kill. I assume Black is going to get this 8 out of here and make it 1 troop cheaper. We still do have to. This purple would be kind enough to hit this 1 for us. We do have to split. What's purple gonna do? Okay, well, that hit that 1. That's nice. Okay, and purple is going to give up on taking the red cap. I don't know. I'd leave it there because you put a lot of pressure on red. Oh, seems like an arbitrary number to pull back. Red trades on 3. What do they do with that? Probably just defend their caps. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably enough. White can't get you, and they are going to. You could have put. Oh, they're going to take Africa. Okay. Sure. Oh, you better put all of that on cap, or White might roll it. All right. Well. Well, we do have a +2 in Greenland. Let's go on and take it. Even though it would have been nice to, it would have been nice to save it. All right. So we are up 4. Black is shot. Red gives us a heart, I guess, because we didn't break them. Okay, is Black going to try and take Europe? Are they still getting out like they promised Pink they would? Yeah, they still get out. I could see if I'm allowed to take Europe. which they would all be silly to let me have Europe. The Math Prophet has a 10 in a row streak. The Math Prophet says they were technically the second and fourth, which is why the meter says 5. Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 current and 5 total subscription streaks, I guess. Yeah. White takes Ukraine. Okay, so white needs an exterior if they're not going to break somebody. Red, red is really you're living on borrowed time because white, they already slammed some troops into your cap down here. It's only a matter of time before white just slams out on red's cap. Forget that you're going to be lucky if you have any troops left, but they are obviously ticked at red for neighbor capping them. Okay. Purple is back to aggressing Alaska. That's interesting that purple, technically it's aggressing me too. Because, they could hit me, but I'm putting everything on this cap, so I don't know. Seems really weird. If you wanted a bonus, they capped in a bonus that already had a cap in it. We could take Southern Europe, we could take Siberia. Sure. Technically it closes us off in that direction, but whatever. Oh, no, it doesn't close us off. We're already closed off in that direction. So we'd have to go through a cap. Okay. Yeah, we're only open out Ural anyway. Which purple, I thought at first purple was a good player because they took the best cap, saying screw your bonus, I'm taking the best available cap. But that seems to be their last good decision. They're leaving a 4 in the only place my cap is open, so if I have to go do something off cap, I have to go 3 or 4. Is white going to try to take Europe? I'm all in favor of you opening my cap. Pink was for 4, the Math Prophet. Oh, are they getting out off of the Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't think red can afford to hold both caps. Because they're going to blunder one of them at some point. Um okay. We'll take that. And get the 2 on cap and just hope that this turn isn't the turn that red decides they need to go through Kamchatka. So it'd be nice if someone would give us Iceland, would give us some cards in here. White clearly wants Europe. Oh, purple's going to go roll that red cap. So purple, do you feed your kill in a few turns when you go to 3? Just go on and slam that out. I don't know what purple's dysfunction is. Again, that cap, it was pink's cap at the time, but that they left it in okay, they do get that card. It was pink's cap at the time, but again, there was a cap there first, and even if you bully red off of that cap, you're not bullying me off of mine. Red is still the troop leader, which is bizarre. Um, why not just put that on cap? Anyway, all right. Card and pass. I guess I'm not getting any unless I get a card up here or white moves out of Mongolia. I don't really want to open black stack. Though I could get a card there. I'm certainly not taking Euro. I mean, there's no real reason to open that black stack. I'll take a card in Europe. Okay, is white going to roll down this red cap? Yeah, red players have an emote spamming disease. Okay. Yeah, white is leaving some stacks here, making it clear they would like to have that bonus, but you already have a bonus. You're not holding it. Purple blocks off their cap. Okay. Red trades on 4 and will do some much needed cap defense. Well, you know what? I'll open black. Let's see what fun and exciting games they have in store for their stack. I mean, it's not like I'm giving them a cap card. It's a stack card that they could open anytime. Okay. Again, red, I would put these 6s on cap. If white wants to break you, let them break you. Oh, we get a +2 in Siberia. Okay. Maybe black will do something fun and exciting like remove white. Nope. I'm just going to close that stack right back off. And they're going to leave a 9 in the way. No, they're going to put that on cap. Yeah, they put that on cap. Okay, what does white do? Does white continue trying to take Europe? White puts 14 in Ukraine. They take a card in Ural. Um, purple could be card blocked if, or at least low grade card blocked if the board decides it so. Maybe we'll go for that. How about a low grade card block of purple? A very, very low grade card block of purple. Oh, wild card. The Math Prophet says, even with the extra connections in Frozen, the blizzard impact or the impact of the blizzard in Mexico is no. Let's try that again. The Mexico blizzard is impactful. Yes, it is. Yeah. Because it keeps purple from having cards down there. We'd have to go back and look at where purple's original cap choices were, but they didn't have a lot of good choices, and Western U.S. was not a bad choice. It's just this weirdness here of trying to bully red off that cap that is a little odd. So is white going to try and take umbrage to me taking cards in Europe? And they're obviously not going to hold Europe, right? Because I'm going to want cards. Okay, they just. I think this is just an exterior for white. I don't think it's a an attempt to take Europe. I could be wrong. Who knows what they do? Maybe with a trade they go take Europe. Okay, purple takes Northwest Territory off red. Red trades on 3. Okay, does red doesn't share my vision of a card block of purple? No. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, go for that. I love that. Yeah, just blitz it. Blitz it. Cool, I get the purple kill. If you finish this off. I'm not going to attack red, I'm going to attack purple. Thanks. I love that. All right. Well, we get the purple in the double set. That's awesome. Oh. Paid actor red. The Math Prophet says only extra connections are east-west, so there's still a few choking points north-south. Yep, absolutely true. Yeah, there's just an extra row of connections. You have a top row, kind of, and then a middle row that I guess you can argue whether that's the top row or the middle row and a bottom row. That'd be interesting if they had an extra north-south connection, like an Alaska to Argentina connection or something. That's one thing that it would have been nice if they had done with sandbox mode, is put in the ability to have, let you make extra connections. Because they did extra blizzards, and extra connections are obviously a graphical element, but how hard could it really be to let you draw a line between two territories? That feels easy. Okay, well, we've been blessed with a 3 there, so I guess we'll use it. Yep, red keeps spamming hearts at us. No, I'm not. Why would I attack white? So what? I'm up 8. Yeah, 8 right now. I mean, I'll attack white at some point, but I'm gonna want a more open cap. Um, so my next trade is 23. So red completely fed us the purple kill. That was so incredibly nice of them. All right, white has a trade on 5. What do they do with that? Okay. They take a card in Europe. Math Profit says that's actually just portals. Yeah, but it's restricted portals, right? Because yes, you could add a portal in Alaska and a portal in Argentina, but if you wanted to add 2 different connections, so say you want a connection here to here and here to here, you with portals, all 4 of them would be open to each other. Yeah. Because there are a lot of maps that I feel like if I had my druthers, the pathing would be a little bit different, and that would be a potential feature to add with Sandbox. Okay, does black do anything? No. So black wants to be a card and pass master, or a card and pass probably beginner. Yeah, they were the ones I said it earlier. They were in the lobby for most of the hour that I was trying to get a game. So they either know who I am or really like the settings. White we have played before, and again I'm not in streamer mode. So yeah. Everyone knows who I am, that I'm checkmarked. Yeah, portals all connect to each other. Yeah. Yeah, but to the Math Prophet's point, if you just have one extra connection you want, you could do that one extra connection with portals. Okay, red would like to trade in the pocket. I don't really have a need to do that. I guess we use the Greenland. The Greenland +2. If red would give me a card, even though it's a cap card, I would roll out the 3. Just get value out of it. Red or black rather trades on 3. I assume they're not doing anything. They haven't done anything yet. They're going to continue to not do anything. Yep. Haven't done anything yet. Gonna continue to not do anything. Ooh. Well, that's something. They leave a 9 in my way. Oh, that's a good idea. The Math Prophet color-coded portals. Zombies may need different pathing instructions. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. Are the zombies? They just go counterclockwise or clockwise or whatever. Clockwise, right? Oh, white finally breaks red. They just go clockwise, so you could they don't individually create the zombie pathing maps, do they? They just have a set of rules, and then the zombies enforce those rules, as opposed to it being a standard, or as opposed to having to write custom zombie pathing instructions for each and every map. Because if they did, they'd have to write custom zombie instructions for every possible Blizzard location. When you remove white's exterior to force black to do something, yeah. I don't know. Red probably could have just blitzed that and won. I don't think they had to. They're doing much worse on the slow roll than they would have done with blitzing. I'm probably going to hit the white 3 here. Oh, and they fail that in spectacular fashion. Cool. Um, so if those two are fighting, I really should just go fight black randomly. I could go slam a stack. Attack white? No. I did attack white, kind of. I hit a white 3. What more do you want? Okay. So white leaves a 21 there. I mean, it's really red still is going to outgenerate white because red has 3 caps and um, white just has the 1 bonus. So red was outgenerating white by a lot. Red had the highest, not counting my extra generation from trades. Red had the highest generation on the board before. Okay, well, I can finally get a card off of this, so we will do that. And if black hits my 5, that will give me an excuse to send a trade into black. If I send a trade into black, black could be card blocked. No, they couldn't either. They have a red. They have a 1 in Madagascar. Okay, red does not hit my 5. So look, I attacked white. Red forgot the laughing emote. That's why he's not getting good rolls. Very good unnamed player. Math Prophet says there's some things I don't understand about risk yet. For example, if I don't ready up, do I lose rank? No. The Math Prophet, if you don't ready up, you didn't play. You left. You left the lobby. And then Mark Merritt says, watch Ellis on YouTube. He exclusively plays zombies and he's top 100. Interesting. Um, Next trade is for 39. Eventually, it's going to be possible to roll one of these red caps just from a trade. And then I have a second open cap, and that'll be nice. Because I have 1 cap card, so I have 1 chance to do something with this cap. But if I could just with a trade roll Western US, and now I've got a second cap card. I don't know about that black. So I'm obviously not going to take a card with that 4 unless it's China. So black does have enough insight to know that forcing me to block off my cap would be a win for them. I mean, not like winning the game, just oh, look at that. Okay. Dice aren't as bad as they were before. Okay. That's better. 23 on 23, and I might have just blitzed that. Oh, so close. Does white just suicide into them? Wait, they didn't, nope, they didn't get a card, right? Yeah, red didn't get a card. Okay. Okay. Black gives me a card, and I wonder if black is going to be set up for the white kill. Or alternatively, maybe black wants to take Asia. Okay. White is really doubling down on that. All right. Red finally, after all those tries, red succeeds in getting that back. Um, the math prophet says, "That's nice. I played a game today. I didn't want to because the host slipped a bot in." Oh yeah, when the host slips a bot in last second, do not ready up. I always assume that that's some kind of collaboration thing, that the people in that game are the friends of the host, and they're just slipping a bot in to make make it look like there's a real game, but really you're the only one, and it's everybody versus you. Um, Unnamed player says, "Can't you sit on North Africa and card block white unless they hit a 50?" Sure, could potentially do that. I was really thinking I wasn't doing anything because I was assuming white was just gonna roll their 100 into the 50 and that I would kill white right after it. That was my expectation. So I was fully expecting to just have a white kill. Next trade is for 50. I don't know. Is black? Does that look like they're setting up for try and take Asia, or is it they're setting up thinking I'm going to take Euro? I mean, I'm obviously not. I'm going to keep taking cards in Europe. Hey, Panda, welcome in. Yeah, white is Rain Man. Yeah, we played with him the other day, and I didn't think anything of it because some people just like these settings, and they're going to play. They're going to play these settings if there's a game available, and so I wasn't really thinking anything of it. And then I realized I wasn't in streamer mode, so he knows. He knows we played the other day, but I mean that may not mean anything. Before I had streamer mode, I would play the same person multiple times, and some people just like the settings. So I know that means anything. And the only player white has seemed to show hostility to is red. So I don't. No, I don't think anyone in here is stream sniping or anything. Despite my name being uh, not on that screen. Four-way fork, Twitch, and YouTube. No one has shown any hostility or indication they're stream sniping. I mean, like if Black were stream sniping, for example, he would have gotten these stacks off cap when I said I was thinking about, just since white and red were fighting, just rolling a black stack with a trade. He would certainly get those back. Or, if I'm talking about possibly with red, I was talking about possibly rolling um, rolling a red cap with a trade, he would take defensive measures for that. So I have said possible plans for attacking everyone, and no one has indicated at all that they heard that. Okay, black goes and breaks red, and sure, interesting. Okay, black was being a card and pass master, and by card and pass master I mean card and pass beginner. No, red hasn't tried to block white. Um, I would have, if I were red, I would have long ago given up. Yeah, okay, red keeps spamming some hearts. Hmm. I don't know, if you really love me, red, how about opening my cap? So was black, okay, red needlessly takes a cap card. Oh wow, red, okay. I don't know if red hurt. Makes me a little worried they might be sniping. I mean, I'm gonna go take both of them, I guess. Those are my caps now. That looks like red is planning to just suicide out, which is great because I get their kill. If red gets angry and slams me, I don't care. The cap is worth more than the 15, well, 30, 15 each troops he'd take off. Yeah, I think red's just slamming out. I don't think that it's stream sniping or anything. Um, I think they're just ready to slam out into white. Okay, what is white going to do here? Okay. The coordinating slamming on red was insanely sus. I don't think they were. I mean, white has been hitting. White's been fighting red every single turn. Um, I if black ever did something to red, there was going to be, you know, yeah. No, if they were collaborating, there wouldn't be a black 71 here defending against white. They're not collaborating. They're just, you know, they're just doing novice things. Two novices playing together do novice things. All right, we don't want to take Western Europe because we want this cap to be open in that direction. Okay. Black comes off that cap, presumably looking for the potential red kill for 5. I don't know that. Yeah, you would have it. Or I said they come off that cap. They come off that stack. I assume they're looking for the red kill for 5. Red, please have a trade on 4. Yeah, no, I don't think they're getting ready to. I don't think they're like gonna suicide. I think they are. I really think that that is. I mean, I would have just put it on cap, but because your cap is open. But I think they were looking for a red kill for 5. If red went to 5, I don't think it was. You know, they were planning on a slam. Well, now they may just slam through those stacks. Well, part of me wants to remove the white exterior, but I really don't want to, I'm really not trying to block off my cap, or any of my caps. I guess if I have to block off a cap, it would be the Western U.S. cap in this direction. Okay. Okay. I misunderestimated or misoverestimated black. So I could come over there and retake that. Yeah, those two are fighting well. I'd said earlier I should be fighting black. I guess I was correct. That's fine. And they do that when I'm on 5 and have gracious plenty troops. Is white gonna open me? I was hoping they would open me and let me keep the Greenland cap. So this is gonna be my only open cap. That's unfortunate. Okay, red opens the black 81. Is my trade 67? I might be able to get that cap just with a trade. So I got 74. I mean, it's not 0. All right, that's fine. We'll take our cap card. We were saving it. All right. That was, I guess, what we were saving that cap card for. Yeah, well, I thought it was funny too. Okay, black says that they would love to fight 2 people. Why fight 1 person when you can fight 2 people? Oh, I'm unmuted. Okay. Well, yeah. So we yeah, took a card. We want to keep Western US open in both directions. Yeah, we do need a muted redeemable, don't we? Um uh, Viewer rewards, channel points. Add a custom reward. Let me know I am muted. Uh, all right, I created it. You may have to refresh to see it, but it is there. Oh, we're on 5. All right, it's going to close us off in one direction, but that's okay. There you go. Go on and hit the 83. That's fine if you want to hit the 83. Cool. They trade. They're going to slam that. Cool. No, that's fine. Next trade is for 115. They won't be able to slam that. We're done with black. Hey, yeah, all right. Yeah, thank you, Z-Man, for redeeming hey, four-way fork, you are muted. That was a great idea, name player. Yeah, it happens. I hit the mute button sometimes when I like as a cough button, or if there's some kind of noise in the background, and then I might not click back on it quite right because it's not a big button. I should have Claude just make me a giant mute button to that can be a big pop-up that'll show very clearly red or green if I'm muted and can't miss it, can't accidentally click on the wrong thing. Okay. Red breaks black. And white. Why not? Just go on and break both of them. White 100% has the black kill at whatever time they would like. Should they want to do that. Okay. Well, we're back to being open in one direction. Unless or until someone gives us another direction that we're open in. $115, they're too expensive for me. I mean, I would think white kills black for 3, but maybe not. I mean, what are their trades are going to be like 67 or something? Feels worth it. White kills black, they die. Yeah, it's possible that red. Yeah, that might end the game. Red might just hit white and feed white for and beg for second. That's possible. Black has a card. Now, I could put a stack here, so black has to get a card in Madagascar, and then they're blocked. But it looks like red is going to keep giving black cap cards. So, yeah. There's no card block on black. New card block. Well, I could kill black for 3. I have to use my last cap card to do it, but I guess yeah, why not? Okay, if white doesn't kill black for 3, I will come off this cap and do it, because I have a trade for 115. All right, I'll come off this cap and kill black. Take my my final cap card. If white doesn't do it, does white do it? Those the 67 trade. So it would take 160, and you'd have 130 left there plus this. I mean, I feel like I do it, but yeah, there's certainly the non-zero risk that red just slams everything into you. Okay, they're not going to. All right, well, I guess I go kill black. Yep, we're gonna kill black for 3. Um, yeah. Okay. Red. Red wants to kill black for 4, but I will be killing them for 3. Um. Oh, white left a little present in my way. Sorry, white. You shouldn't have left that in my way. That's my cap now. By the way, just in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, what was that roll? That had to have been pretty good. Hunt lost 120 on an 80 cap. Yeah, red wanted the kill for 4, but, you can't have everything you want sometimes. I don't think they would have had it anyway, not unless they had a trade on 3. Okay, yeah, I think that's very funny. So it's possible white suicide's out right now. White left a big stack in my way and, got it hit. So, tough cookies. Don't leave big stacks in my way. Oh, are you going to give me a cap card? Come on, give me a... Oh. How does white, for all their noobery, understand not to give me a cap card? That's so weird. Red doesn't understand that. Okay. But white somehow realizes they should not be giving me cap cards. I love you too. Yeah, I love you. I personally, I would not stand in my way of killing white and giving you second, but you do you. So red could potentially feed the white kill. Red as a beginner, you could have gone through Africa. Oh, gone through here, and that's true. I could have. The most obvious and direct path was through where white had left a stack in my way. That's their problem that they left that in my way. Okay. Um, kind of, sort of open that way, but not really. Oh, now I'm fully open through Western US to do whatever. Cool. Okay. 17. Do I start to block white or somehow? I don't know what that stack is for. Randomness, I guess. I have no idea. Just a little random off cap stack. I get plenty of troops. If I can kind of herd white in the direction I want them, such as opening caps. A name player says, 1.5x is pretty normal and unnamed player replies for some, maybe, but 4-way. But yeah, would have expected. Yeah, you have those GM dice. It's not GM dice if you don't lose well in excess of double. Oh, is white going to? Oh, white may have the red kill here. Oh, white, yeah, I think you may have it. It's not 100%, but it's certainly not 0%. Wow. Oh, now it's 0%. Oh, buddy. Good game. Well played. Well, red kills white. Not even my decision. That was very well played. I think that was what you had to do. I think that gave you a shot at second. Not really a shot at winning, but a shot at second. Okay, we now see if red can path this correctly. Okay, looks like they can. Okay, not even my decision. Red made the decision. Yeah, white was really close on that, but yeah, good game, well played. I'll give you a heart. Oh, and they just flag. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, yeah, and red knew to just flag there. That's rare that you see someone that does that who isn't a very high level player. And red is a novice. White was the best player in the lobby. They're an intermediate, Mr. Rain Man. Pink is a beginner. Purple is a novice. Black was a beginner. And yeah, no huge surprises on anyone. We said white, despite their ridiculous cap location, seemed like they had some understanding of what was going on. They didn't open my caps, despite just randomly taking cards, kind of, sort of, halfway trying to take Europe. They didn't open any of my caps, and that is not something you would expect from a novice or a beginner. But yeah, that was a game. Thanks for watching.